We're live. We're live. Just get the chat up. Can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. There you go. There you go. Yeah, mute it so because it don't come through twice. Just put some bangers on. Right. Plan is to do an hour or so of analyzing the charts. I'm gonna listen to some bangers while I do it.
Hello, mate. Fancy a couple chairs for the gaff?
Oh, well, yeah. That'll be awesome.
Right. So let's begin with cryptos. Let's begin with the cryptos. Oh, actually, let me just see my recording button's working. Yeah, nice. Right. Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to a little bit of a downtrend. However, the overall trend is bullish. As you can see. Higher highs, higher lows. Did try to break here, but then absolutely flew up. What I was doing here was shaking out the weak hands and then going higher. What we could see, it's very similar to what we saw there back at the end of last year. It's going to try and kick out the weak hands and then could go higher up to 150. Okay, so that's what I think Bitcoin could do. However, a lot of the media is saying that crypto's hit its peak and that's it, and it's going to go to rock bottom. No, I think crypto's got a long way to go yet. Could even go to 1 million in the next 10 years, especially with Trump being pro cryptos. XRP, very similar to Bitcoin. Very similar. Needs to break these lower highs to go higher. Ethereum, I mean. It's been tanking like fuck, to be honest, yeah. I'm staying away from it until it breaks this downtrend. Staying well away from that. Let's have a look. Doge. Solana, Doge. It's very similar. They all pretty much move very similar. Once Bitcoin starts moving, they all move, more or less. Needs to break that downtrend for us to be interested in buying. Right, so onto the Forex currencies. USD, JPY. Now, for the overall trend since, I would say since towards the end of 2021, it's been in an uptrend. even though it's tanked the last couple of weeks, well, this year, still got to go a little bit more further down when we start thinking that we're in an official bear trend. Same again, I'm not going to be trying to buy this market at the moment, even though it is an overall uptrend. It did break this lower high back in October, the end of last year, was in a nice little zone, and I did try to buy because there was some nice candles there, but ended up being some small losses, so not a problem at all. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that one in the next couple of weeks. USD Swiss franc. So beautiful trade this has been. Only at just over £1,000 profit on this trade. And we got in on this trade on 20th of Feb, and it's just absolutely tanked, especially with Trump announcing them tariffs. So yeah, made us some money. Community members would have got this trade. You can join in on the trades, £50 a month. Not only do give out the signals, we also tell you the full strategy in the trading community. This chart's a bit clearer. Yeah, so beautiful trade on that one. Quite pleased with that. I was talking to a friend the other day. I was showing him that I'm nearly at take profit, 10-to-1 risk to reward ratio. I mean, these don't hit every day, but they get really close. And I guess the discipline with me is, yes, I could close this trade out, but I think what makes my trading so good and effective is I've got the discipline to not close it out early. The only time I let a trade close is when it hits a take profit, and that's what separates me from most traders, is because I leave all the emotion at the door and it's purely down to discipline. I thought somebody was coming through my door as I said that. So yeah, like I said, get involved. Just a chat gone. It's working. Yeah, so USD Canadian dollar. Absolutely been tanking here. Did have a nice trade at the early October, which hit nice 10-to-1 risk reward ratio. Happy days. Watching NZD Japanese yen really close, because even though it's been in a downtrend for a little while, there are some major levels that I'm looking at that could give me an opportunity to buy. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. NZD USD, very bearish market, been in a downtrend for a long time. It's been absolutely flying these last couple of days. I'm still bearish on that one though. Still bearish. NZD Chief, beautiful trade I did at the start of the month, and the community members got. Like I said, there's a link in the bio to join today. Beautiful. Did try twice to get in on this one, but that's something we talk about in the community. So yeah, get involved. Just because you get stopped out doesn't mean the trade's over. There's always opportunities to get back in, which I teach to my students. Aussie USD, still kind of bearish, been flying just like NZD. A lot of the currencies against the dollar have been doing well, to be fair, because of what's been going on with the Trump's tariffs. NZD, so we bought here. It's absolutely beautiful. Hit the first target. Unfortunately, didn't hit the second target, but still a really good trade and didn't turn to be a loss because we moved our stop loss to break even. So happy days. Pound versus Aussie dollar. We entered here. Hit the first target. Still could hit the second target. I have moved the stop loss to break even. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one in a couple of days. If there's any currencies you want me to break down, let me know. So yeah, GBP, AUD moving nicely. Now it could, like, don't get me wrong, it could tank and kick us out for a break even, which is fine, part of the game. Euro versus the Hungarian dollar, forint, I can't pronounce that, but you know what I mean. Currently in drawdown. See what happens with that one in a couple of days. Still got a long way to go. Even if it stops us out, doesn't necessarily mean we won't try and re-enter. Pound Swiss franc. Beautiful, started moving nicely towards our first target. Could pull back and be a loss, but never mind. Yeah. Or it could absolutely sink and make us some money. So this, the whole point of me doing these lives is so transparency of my trading. You know, like for example today we're down £100 on the profit, but overall with all my trades together, 2,500. Yeah, so. Euro, Japanese yen, a little bit of drawdown, hasn't really done anything. Aussie's tanking. Aussie Swiss moved nicely, hit our first target, moved to break even. Second target there. Same again. Could hit this, could go all the way up and hit us out for a break even, or it could hit our second target. Euro Swiss franc drawdown, looking for it to get start sinking down. See what happens with that one. Oh, Swiss franc, Japanese yen, flying nicely. Little room to go yet. I think because bank holiday tomorrow, markets aren't really moving that much. CAD Chief. First target, same again, break even. Happy days. Right, let's talk about gold, because gold's been flying the last couple of days. Wow, it's been flying huge. Bit of a pullback day today though. It's sinking a little bit. Tanking. Silver, same. Hopper. We had a beautiful trade. Start of the year. Look, it rallied like fuck. US 30. Ooh. SB 500 sinking. US 30 sinking. NAS sinking a little bit. Let's have a look at my stocks. Right, Tesla is down. Netflix did open nicely on Tuesday, but pulled back a little bit. And then Uber, doing not too bad. Let's sort that out. It'll be very interesting how the New York market closes. It's not looking good. You know, it says day profit and loss, but it's more about when the target's hit. I mean, because as you know, even in for example, like you have down days even when it's going up. So for example, look, bearish days, bearish day, bull, 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 bearish day, bull, bull, bull. That's why for the day profit loss, take it with a pinch of salt. Obviously, you don't want it to be always red days because it's not good. But this is what matters, and this. As long as these are going up, that's going up, and this going up, as a swing trader, that's all that matters. But other than that, it's been a good year and a good month. Good year and good month. Come on, hit the target. Come on, Andrew. It's been quite a slow week, to be fair. Markets haven't really moved much this week. All the action was last week. Let's see how my thumbnails looking on YouTube, shall we? Yeah, it's real clean, man. We live trader, man. Live trader. like I said, let me know if you there's any currencies you want me to break down. Done the bulk of them, to be fair, but Bitcoin's down for the day. Even if this trade went and hit for break even, yes, technically I lose £1,000 profit, but I haven't broken my rules, trading rules, so I think I'd be more pissed if I closed it out now and it hit my target and I closed out early, because I've emotionally traded. I'm emotionally trading then. So yeah, this is another thing like psychology I teach in my community, how important, but most importantly, risk management is where it's at. Risk management is the key to trading, because even I have losing trades, as I've shown earlier in the stream, but it's all about up here. Separates the boys from the men. Ugh. Quick show my FX book. So for the year, we're up 27%. For the month, 31%. So this year we've made £2,000 worth of profit, and this month £2,259 profit. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how Feb was not too good of a start, but made a little bit of a comeback in March, and then had a really good month this month so far. So yeah, that's what matters. If there's traders on social media that are showing all these profits, if they haven't got a MyFX book, log in live like this, not fucking screenshot, because anyone can edit a screenshot. You need to see this. They're genuine traders. If they can't show you this, they're scammers. Just selling their shitty courses, overpriced courses. So yeah. I want to start trying to go live. Not every day, but a lot of the time. It's been crazy busy. Doing a bit of shopping earlier. Euro's moving a little bit out of drawdown, which is nice. Give my socials a follow as well. Keep up to date on when targets get hit and stuff. Because as a swing trader, targets can hit usually at night or sometime in the day. But I don't think anything's going to hit today. So, I don't know. I think the only thing that with stocks, sometimes they gap down or up, and sometimes if the gap up makes you money. The gap down though can be quite scary because it jumps over the stop loss. So like for example, your stop loss could be 91 quid, but if it gaps down, it can be like fucking 150 quid, which is crazy. You don't really get that in Forex. Very rarely, very rarely. It happened to me the other day on the Chinese stocks, China 50, whatever they call it. Right, I'm gonna call it there because the markets aren't really moving that much today. So yeah, when the news was earlier and unemployment claims was I was in the gym. Did it come out the same? Lower, yeah, lower, 2015. So yeah, right, I'm gonna call it there. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to start profiting, taking your trading serious, join my community where I teach proper risk management, proper psychology, proper fucking trades. See you in the next one.